What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about a new Johnny Depp interview that has come out. One of the first, if not the only one, that he's done ever since that libel case in the UK. So it's I like a lot of the things he has to say. In fact, I love some of the things, and actually, that's what kind of put me over making this video. I was debating it, and then I read some of his quotes, and I was like, "Ooh, this guy gets it." Some of the stuff, and the other things I think are just downright sad in terms of obviously the situation. So I want to read some of what he said out loud to you guys, and then we'll talk about our opinions on them. Okay, so the first thing that I found interesting, and I didn't even honestly know this, is his new movie Minamata, and I don't know if that's exactly how you say it, but it's being released, but it's not been released in the U.S. yet, evidently because of the drama surrounding him. And I believe that is his opinion as to why it hasn't been released, but it has not been released in the U.S. And then here's some of the quotes. "That's like getting scratched by a kitten," Depp told the Sunday Times what's gone on his life. Comparatively, he added the Pirates of the Caribbean star also referred to Hollywood's boycott of me in the August 14th interview. "One man, one actor in an unpleasant and messy situation over the last number of years, ? He said. "But I'm moving towards where I need to go to make all that, to bring things to light." Johnny, who also seemingly been dropped by Disney in the wake of certain things, went on to call his career setback an absurdity of media mathematics. He also credited his fans for their continued support during the drama. These are this is, by the way, the quote that I absolutely love. "They are all our employers. They buy tickets, merchandise. They made all those studios rich. But they forgot that a long time ago," Johnny said. "I certainly haven't. I'm proud of those people because of what they are trying to say, which is the truth. It's a long road that sometimes gets clunky, sometimes just plain stupid, but they stayed on the ride with me, and it's for them I will fight, always to the end, whatever it may be." And I believe that's everything. Now, I want to say, in terms of the drama around all this stuff, one thing that I found pretty funny is yesterday, I actually retweeted a discussing film tweet talking about this interview, and I also saw one, or I don't even honestly know which Twitter users did this, but they were the big names, and they posted a couple of these interviews. Right, they are literally all gone. The discussing film tweet that I retweeted, which linked to, maybe it was Vanity Fair, or so it was some some article. It was been removed. And in fact, now if you go look up Johnny Depp on Twitter, none of the this is the article that I was reading from, which is from Visionary Blogs. Never heard of them. So they seem like a small site. They are the first one I found talking about this when I was scrolling past yesterday, past the day before. So I don't know what people were reporting on this, and they all took their tweets down. It's literally just what it was. So I found that very interesting that all of these big name sites and stuff, it seems like they covered it, but then they all took it down. So I don't know if they're cowards, or if they were told to take. I guess if they were told to take it down, they're still kind of pathetic in their own way, right? I mean, look, at the end of the day, there's a couple things to talk about. One, I feel bad for the guy, right? It's hard not to say that, or I would say it's almost wrong not to say that. I really like the quote of the fans, and that's I read the thing when he was saying one man, one actor. He talks weird. I mean, he's a weird guy. We all know that about him if you've watched interviews, or obviously Pirates of the Caribbean, or literally 90% of the roles he takes. He's a very weird guy, and he plays very weird characters, and he talks kind of differently, right? That's those are important quotes, but to me, the stuff about the fans is easily the most important, and I wish that more celebrities would say that out loud. It's awesome he said that, and I believe him, and he's always kind of acted like that, right? Has he said things, or has he done things in his life that maybe everybody's not going to agree with, or that not everybody's going to support, even including me? Absolutely, right? But I think as long as he understands what he just said there, that's all I really care about for these actors and actresses. Because, I mean, look, over the past couple of years, I think I made it very clear, specifically on the channel, on Twitter, Hollywood in itself, I want it to burn to the ground. It is burning to the ground. I fully believe that. And I'm just waiting for the day. These people are not our friends. Even Johnny Depp. These people are people that you could look up to because of roles they play, but as a human being, I don't really think any of them you should be taking advice, political advice, living advice. They don't know what it's like, them being multi-millionaires, right? They don't know what a normal person, half of them didn't half of them didn't finish high school, right? They don't know what it's like to be normal, and that's not a bad, that's what they've done. They get to create. That's literally their job. They create. In fact, one of their main jobs is lying to us, right? Because they get to portray characters that are not actually them. And that's okay. That's the whole point. You know what I mean? So, I want to make that clear. I wish a lot of other celebrities that pretend that they know us, that pretend like they're better than us, or that they know what's best for us, right? I wish that they would just shut up and say and again, like Johnny Depp said stuff, in the past before too, but I wish they would say stuff like he said. No, he does kind of include the whole, that he's trying to just tell the truth here and trying to like get the not the right stuff, but literally just what happened out into the light. So he kind of connects fans to that a little bit. But the beginning part, it's like, yeah, I mean, all of these people, all of these Hollywood executives, they really should, they make bad decisions all the time, and they think that they can just kind of get away with it, and I think it's because a lot of times they do get away with it, right? But I hope that they do know deep down. I think if they don't know, they will figure it out soon, that, yeah, we pay the... And don't I always, by the way, like, if you're new, welcome, and hopefully you guys stick around, but I've said that countless times. We pay the bills. Like, that doesn't make us... it shouldn't make us, like, entitled. Like, when they make a movie or a TV show or a video game, even, like, games, right? Like, could they take fan feedback? Yes. Is fan service a bad thing? No. No, really, it never is. Now, they have to have their own, like, they're there for a reason. They have their own creative freedom. If they don't do every single minuscule thing that the fans suggest, is that wrong? No. I mean, it's they have to do it. And if they only made things that we demanded or wanted to see, it would get pretty boring, and maybe, maybe sometimes they do know better than us. That, even you look at Johnny Depp or, like, Pirates, right? Like, I don't know, could you have done Pirates 1 through 3 if you pitched it to them? They're there for reasons. You know what I mean? But the fact is, we pay. So if we violently in the terms of, like, non-threatening, but if we really make it known that we hate something or we don't like a situation, it's probably in their best even John Cena said that, remember? It's in their best interest to listen. John Cena said that about, if we should release the Ayer cut. He said that it's probably in the best interest of the studio, WB, to listen to the fans. Exactly. That's why I love that answer by John Cena. That's why I love this thing from Johnny Depp. Because I think these are the people that get it. We're the ones in control, and I don't say that in a cocky way. Again, I want them to have their own freedom, but when they do something so stupid, they need to realize that, yeah, exactly what Johnny Depp said. They got rich because of... You think Pirates did well? Like, how did Pirates do well? It's because people... I bought the movies. I went to see them all. I've gone to Disney. I've ridden the ride. I've bought the merchandise at that store. Like, any way you support it, doesn't matter which way, right? If you dress up as Jack Sparrow for Halloween, right? You buy the costume. Like, you buy the sword. These are things that we do, not them. They don't do. They make them. Yes, they created them, but we brought it to life. And I guess Johnny Depp obviously with Jack Sparrow. So I really like that answer. Again, I like his competitiveness almost, right? That, like, he's not going to let this go, and he's going to keep fighting until, obviously something happens. And again, as I've said, I'm rooting for the guy. Is there a biasness there because of Pirates? I guess so. I mean, I'll always get the one or two people that are just idiots in the comments. So that, I guess that's to you guys. There is, I guess, a biasness there because of Pirates of the Caribbean. But look, I'm not going to be ashamed of it. I love Pirates more than I love a lot of things because of several reasons that some I've discussed, some I haven't. But that's up to me to kind of talk about, right? I wish the best for the guy. I do. I don't wish really ill will on anybody. I want the truth to be known. You know what I mean? If Amber Heard is a horrible person, I want that to be known. And if there wants to be fairness, if you fire him, you fire her, then you do it. If you don't want to bring that stuff, if you don't want to fire them, which I think would honestly be the best case scenario, then leave them. You should never have fired him. And in general, right? I actually wouldn't be saying anything about Amber Heard in terms of her leaving Aquaman or anything. I wouldn't say a single peep if he wasn't fired, because now it's just about being equal. I mean, that's literally what people want, right? Is equality. So why don't you do it for both of them, right? ultimately, I think you should just left both of them alone. He stays as Jack Sparrow. He stays as Grindelwald. She stays as Mara. All that stuff. That's how I would have done it personally. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know all these videos go up. I will, continue to cover this kind of stuff when I feel that it's necessary, when I feel like I'm passionate, enough talking about it. If you guys want to support us in any of our social medias that are not, this YouTube channel, I have a Twitter. If you guys want to follow me there, I have a second YouTube channel I upload daily. We also have a Patreon and YouTube memberships. You guys can support us financially. You get exclusive things back to you from that. All the links for those things are in the description below, okay? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.